bored, Rachel. What do you want to do?
Let's watch TV.
Does Lord beyond Earth exist?
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill!
It's been 2 days, and we haven't received any communication from the aliens. Wait, we're doing this all wrong. Scientists actually look for signs in our solar system, not listen. You're right. I heard radio astronomers search for communication signals too. We send out direct signals into outer space, hoping for a reply. But, however, since the distances involved are so drastic, it could take years for our message to be received or replied to. Hey, look, it's a helicopter here to pick us up. No, it's a UFO! False! UFOs were created by the government in an attempt to conceal Cold War military projects. Now, UFOs are used to cover flight testing experiments in the military. Aww. Oh my gosh, it's a crop circle.
False. Several people confessed making the first crop circles when questioned in 1991. The culprits in southern England claimed they built the hoaxes experimentally and for fun.
However, a crop circle of more than 400 circles perfectly aligned couldn't have been made by a human being.
Aw, you're right.
Hey, look, really, it's Juncture.
Hi, my name is Venus, and I will share my story today. I was once able to sustain life. French astronomer Chulat saw the potential in my terrain. Under my thick cloud layer, I was said to have a lush plant life in a continuous rainy season. But then I made the wrong decision. I poisoned myself with sulfuric acid, which led to the greenhouse effect and too high temperatures for life. I was able to sustain organisms, but now I cannot. If I could go back and make this decision again, I wouldn't have intoxicated my clouds with sulfuric acid.
For more information on sulfuric acid abuse, please call the number below. 1-800 Don't Poison Your Plant with Sulfuric Acid.
Oh my gosh, I got a text message. Welcome back to Moon's Got Talent. We are here today with our final 2 contestants.
Yes, that's right. One of our competitors will be going home with $1 million.
That's exactly correct, Ryan. Now here's the background on the 2 last competitors. Let's take a look.
Titan, one of Saturn's moons and a contestant on today's show, is mostly composed of water, ice, and rocky material. The surface can be considered geologically young, and the atmosphere is mostly composed of nitrogen, methane, and ethane. This climate includes wind and rain, which creates features such as deltas, sand dunes, lakes, rivers, much of which you can find on Earth.
Titan was discovered by Kristen Huygens, and if life were to exist on Titan, life would be based on methane, not carbon. On the other hand, Europa, another contestant on our show today, is one of Jupiter's moons. The moon was discovered by Galileo Galilei in 1610.
Europa consists of a white and icy landscape with rust-colored fissures striped along the planet. It has an atmosphere and oxygen that is not biologically produced. Its terrain suggests an active surface similar to that of Earth. In this moon's ocean, underneath its icy crust, organisms may exist.
However, Jupiter's magnetosphere blasts Europa with high-energy electrons, which could obliterate organisms on the frozen crust. That's it for background. Back to you on the floor.
Thank you. These acts of the phenomenal moons will be back after the break. Don't move a muscle.
This will be something you don't want to miss.
Can we build a planet that can save life? Bob the Builder! No, we can't! Since 1995, scientists have discovered 22 planets around stars that could hold life. On the flip side, technological civilizations range from 10 to none. But how do we know this? Where do scientists get their estimation? Well, consider the following. Similar to Bob the Builder, we can't build a planet, but we can show you what is needed for it to take place. There are 3 things that one needs to ensure that life can exist on a planet. That is water, organic material, and energy. Scientists call an area of planets and moons around a star with flowing water a haplozone. There are 2 factors that depend on constructing life: orbit or rotation, and mass. If a planet has a small amount of mass, it means it is a negative attribute, mainly due to the fact that if they have a smaller mass, that means they have a smaller amount of gravity, which means that the planet cannot retain a thick atmosphere, which is critical for life to succeed. As for orbit or rotation, a planet needs to have a relatively fast orbit to ensure that days and nights are not too excessively long. To discover life on other planets, microbiologists study bacteria here on the worst conditions on Earth, an attempt to find bacteria in the worst conditions on other planets. Meanwhile, chemists study amino acids and how organisms arrived on Earth. Thanks for watching Bob the Builder, and stay tuned for next week's episode.
This informational commercial is brought to you by the Organization on Sulfuric Acid Abuse.
Do you need a new planet? Is your planet boring and shows no signs of life? Well, get your very own Mars today. This product includes quality terrain features, a possibility of life, and your very own meteorite. If you are not satisfied with your purchase, you can get your money back and still keep our product. Well, let's see some of our wonderful features about Mars.
First off, Mars is covered in deep gorges that appear to be water channels. However, these are actually optical illusions. The contrasting color of Mars is red, and the green makes them look like water. But psh, you should still get it.
Yes, you should, because in 2005, a space probe went to Mars and found frozen pieces of ice in a crater that was 21 miles long and 1.2 miles deep. This, along with photos of the Martian surface, show that rivers and lakes once covered the surface, thus creating the idea that Mars once harbored life.
But wait, there's more! Just like the moon, Mars has a face on it. A Viking mission took this picture of the face from the northern hemisphere. Not only is it attractive, but intelligent beings are said to have made it just like the Stonehenge. What? The face is actually a 1 mile long hill? That's impossible!
But that's the sad truth, Rill. We might as well
But
stop.
wait! We're not done. There's more. Scientists have studied rocks from Mars that show evidence of microbial life. Even though the soil is negative of life forms, the water is deeply frozen, and the planet is continually bombarded by radiation from the sun, there might be microorganisms in the cracks and crevices that are hidden from the sun but has water. Moreover, hopes for organisms are high because they could live here on the worst conditions on Earth, because Mars wouldn't be much different. Mars's offer is hard to beat because not only do you get a wonderful planet, but you get a planet that can sustain life.
Lastly, this exceptional offer comes with a meteorite. A meteorite, you ask? Yes. Well, at the time that life started on Earth, Mars was a much more hospitable planet. There's a possibility that life started on Mars and traveled to Earth via meteorite. With that being said, we are adding meteorite ALH84001 to the Mars you buy. This meteorite, found by NASA, contained what looked to be Martian fossils. After further examination and criticism, this fossil was dubbed neither amazing nor a fossil because Earth contaminants was found within it.
Wow, you weren't supposed to say that, right?
Oh, well, you can buy Mars for 3 simple payments of $210.
Yes, this offer is actually worth $7.99, but you don't get it for $3, $2, or $1. You actually get it for 3 easy payments of $210.
For more information or to purchase this product, please visit www.wowididn'tknowyoukouldbuymartis.com. With all this information you've learned from joining us today, we hope you enjoyed it. In other words, thanks for watching and we hope you learned a lot about life today.
Wow, those were really good actors.
Yeah, I like their shows a lot.
It kind of reminds me of Bill Nye, don't you think?
No way. Real Ride the Science Gals are so much better.